Hello, have you heard somebody tell you that you need to have more traffic to your website for your law firm? Well, if you have no idea what traffic is, let alone what organic or paid traffic or the difference between the two, you've come to the right place because I'm going to explain all of those concepts for you in very simple terms so that you can understand and hopefully implement it for your law firm. Now, in order to do that, I want to explain this to you in a very simple, we'll call it childlike example, because it's something that everybody should be familiar with from their childhood. And it's the example of a lemonade stand. And in order to do that, I'm going to take you over to my handy dandy blackboard so that you can see exactly what we're talking about and explaining traffic to you as well as organic and paid traffic. So, if you think about it, when you were a kid, you might have had a lemonade stand. So, let's first draw out some little kids who are out playing on a hot summer day, like it is today here in Austin, Texas. But they're out there and they say, hey, they get a little, you've got some little entrepreneurs out there who want to make some money for their summer activities. So they go out and make some lemonade, and we'll draw the lemonade stand as if it had a banner up on the top of it, maybe a little shelf there, and then we'll draw a picture. We got a picture of lemonade here and some cups. Hope that my art doesn't take away from it. But think about it from the standpoint of this. And if you have a lemonade stand, let's say they're charging 10 cents. Maybe back in the old days, you would have charged 10 cents. Right now, they probably charge you $1. But they're charging 10 cents for a glass of lemonade. Now, in order to get customers, what we used to do when I was a kid was obviously put our lemonade stand on a very, not too much of a busy road, but a road nonetheless, where you would have cars coming by, right? So if you had cars coming by, you would have potential customers in the cars. So we got somebody driving a car. So you can think about it from the standpoint of this lemonade stand. It literally has traffic going by, back and forth during the day. So let's draw another car over here. So you can think about from the standpoint of you've got traffic, meaning customers and potential customers that are going by throughout the day. You can think about it also from the standpoint of just brick and mortar businesses. They have customers or foot traffic that maybe come by, and that traffic are what you want to think about. Instead of traffic literally when it comes to the internet, it's people who are on the internet out there searching maybe for law firms, for lawyers, for different things, and you have to get in front of that traffic or attract that traffic, because as they say right now, it's there's so much grabbing at our attention, thousands of things a day, from emails to social media to just prompts on our phones to everything that's trying to grab our attention. And so in order to get the traffic to your website or your landing page or your social media pages, whatever you're using online to promote your law firm, you have to grab their attention. So from the standpoint of the internet, the traffic is, let's just pretend like your lemonade stand is like your website for your law firm. So you've got to get traffic, people seeing your website or finding out about your website, and you've got to get that traffic to your website, meaning people who are landing and hitting on your website, seeing your pages, either seeing your social media posts or things like that. So you have to think about from the standpoint of, to the extent there are these millions of people out there on the internet at any one given time, how are you diverting this traffic, so to speak, over to see your website And in this case, in this example, your lemonade stand. So there's those two types of traffic. Okay. Just like I said at the very beginning, you've got organic traffic and then you have paid traffic. So, from the standpoint of our example and the lemonade stand, you think about these cars that are just driving up and down the streets, they're just doing this naturally. So, that's organic traffic that just happens to be coming by. If they see your lemonade stand and maybe they're thirsty, they would pull over and stop. Maybe you've got some ways to attract them organically, like a sign, that's attracting them to the website, or you've got, or to the lemonade stand, or you've got these kids who are out there, jumping up and down. And so maybe that's attracting them organically to the lemonade stand. But when you think about it from your law firm standpoint, if you're doing things organically, let's say you're doing posts to social media like Facebook or Twitter, and you have links in those posts that are driving people back. So if you have links, I'll put links over here. If you've got links are like organic postings and you're driving them back to your website, then that's organic traffic. You're not paying, you're not, putting up a billboard where you have paid advertising, or you're not doing a TV spot where you're paying for advertising. This is just something naturally that you're doing, like social media posts, or maybe you have blog posts that have links in them, and you have blog posts on other websites that are driving traffic back to your website or your landing page or your social media pages. That would be considered organic traffic. It's something through the natural context and the actions that people are taking on the internet. Maybe they come across one of your links and they follow it through back to your website. It's just like the traffic driving by the lemonade stand, or the people walking up and down sidewalks in front of stores and boutiques. That's just organic traffic that happens to be going by. Now, with regard to the internet, paid traffic would be like you're posting actual advertisements on Facebook, or posting advertisements on LinkedIn and Twitter, or maybe you're doing radio and TV ads and you're driving those people, you're giving them a call to action where you're having them actually do something, like go back to your website to check out some information that you may be posting about your firm. Or maybe you have an ebook that they can download and you're paying for advertising on like Facebook to attract the people who are out there. And in the example of a lemonade stand, let's say, for example, you take one of these kids and you pay them and you say, hey, Johnny, you go around and start knocking on the doors, and every customer that you bring in will pay you 5 cents. Now, you think about from the standpoint of the lemonade stand, if you're selling your lemonade for 10 cents and you're paying little Johnny 5 cents, then you're still making 5 cents on every glass of lemonade. So the same holds true with you and your law firm. If you can use paid advertising, whatever the format may be, and we won't get into the different paid formats in this broadcast, but we will do some more information and broadcasts about the different types of paid traffic. So pay attention in the coming weeks. But if you can go out and let's say you can pay Facebook. So let's just scroll this up a little bit. And let's say you paid Facebook. So you got Facebook and you give them let's say $500, and it brings in one client, but that one client is worth let me scroll up a little bit so you can make sure you can see it on the screen. That one client's worth $5,000. You can see why it would make sense all day long to be advertising on Facebook, because that would then be paid traffic. So you're paying Facebook basically $500 to go out and find people. So you're going out and finding customers, bringing them back to you, and you get conversions, meaning you get one of those persons to convert into a client, and the client pays you $5,000 all day long. That's a 10x return on your money. So why wouldn't you be doing that if you can show and use a system that's working, where you can know your numbers, as we talked about earlier in the week? But if you know your numbers and you can pay an advertiser like Facebook a certain amount of money and know you're going to at least get equal to or greater amount coming back into your law firm, then that would be paid traffic, meaning the people coming to your website are traffic that you have paid for to generate that traffic. But then it's great because it ends up being ultimately the traffic turns into revenues as you convert them into paying clients. So that gives you a little example using something just from your childhood, like a lemonade stand, to demonstrate to you exactly what traffic is from the internet standpoint, using a real world example to equate it to what it means on the internet and what it means for your law firm. And so you need to think about, what are you doing to use organic strategies as well as paid strategies to drive traffic to your law firm's website, social media pages, anything where you can use the traffic and convert it into paying clients? That's what you need to be doing. And hopefully that helps you understand. If you had no idea as to what traffic is on the internet, now you can understand what traffic is and also the difference between organic and paid traffic. Hope you'll use that and start generating more traffic to your law firm websites, and then turning into more clients and more revenues. And by the way, if you need a resource to understand 3 tools that are very easy to use to set up, if you have no presence on the internet and you're looking for a way to get your law firm online and have a good presence and a good system that you can use, you can go to this website at www.martdig.com, short for Martindale Digital. And that is a way where you can see exactly 3 technology tools that are simple to use and easy to set up, that you can use to get your presence of your law firm on the internet and online, so you can start getting traffic to those pages and turning that traffic into clients. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a great weekend. It's Father's Day weekend. So you fathers out there, happy Father's Day to you. Enjoy your Sunday and relax. Enjoy your kids and your family. And I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. And I look forward to seeing you again 5 o'clock Central on Monday for Live at 5 with Martindale Digital. I'm Richard Martindale. Hope you have a blessed day.